Chapter 2, September 1st, 1982. This was Alexis Cameron's first day on the new job. She was excited and anxious as she entered the revolving door leading to her future. Just for fun, she spun herself around in the revolving door like she had done so many times before as a child at Manchester's department store. She entered the enormous lobby with a smile on her face that spanned from ear to ear. Only days before I found myself penniless, homeless, and without a job, she thought to herself as she walked towards the elevator. Now I'm going to be someone. Working for Sebastian Design, the biggest and hottest design firm in the country, was a dream come true. She pinched herself to be sure she wasn't sleeping. Granted, it was only the receptionist, but the possibilities, oh, the possibilities. She pushed the elevator button and it lit up like a string of Christmas tree light bulbs. She sized up her surroundings as she waited for the elevator doors to open. The golden marble floor glistened as the sunlight poured in through a wall of floor-to-ceiling glass and immersed everything in light and life. Lush green foliage filled the atrium at the base of the glass windows and appeared to be greener than any plants she had ever seen before. Vibrant flowering vines wrapped themselves around golden marble columns, growing from the floor and reaching for the sky. Ding! The elevator chiming startled Alexis back into reality. The elevator doors gently opened, barely making a sound at all. She held her breath and stepped in. She pushed the button for the 13th floor, the top floor, and relaxed to the sound of classical music being piped in to break the silence. The doors closed and she was alone. It was a feeling she had grown accustomed to. The elevator began its climb to the penthouse offices. She looked at her own distorted reflection in the mirrored elevator wall and said out loud, "You're on your way to the top, Alexis, on your way to the top." She watched and counted, silently whispering as the elevator passed each floor. 11, 12, 13. The elevator stopped and she gasped as the doors opened. She stepped into her new world, certain she was in for the adventure of her life. The smell of roses filled the air. She followed the scent and noticed that it led to a greenhouse. The door was open and she was intrigued. What could be the harm, she whispered to herself as she got closer and closer to the entrance. After all, she appeared to be alone, and she was supposed to be here right now, reporting for her first day on the new job. What could be the harm, she whispered again. She stood in the doorway to the greenhouse and immediately noticed a man watering plants. He had his back to her, but turned around abruptly, sensing someone staring at him. Their eyes met. Alexis was mesmerized by the beauty of his dark complexion, striking facial features, and sparkling baby blues. He smiled to reveal a set of pearly whites ready to take a bite out of life. Love at first sight, she thought to herself, hoping he couldn't read minds. He walked towards her, and her heart skipped a beat. Her first reaction was to run. Maybe he hadn't really seen her yet. Maybe the elevator was still open. She glanced back at the elevator just in time to see the doors closing. Too late. Sebastian was next to her with his arms extended, as if he was going to hug her. She wasn't sure what to do next, but he embraced her, pulling her close to him. Her body touched his, and she could feel the blood coursing through her veins. She was certain he was going to be someone special in her life. Someone special indeed.